The suspense is killing us.
Yeah.
What'd you get? What'd you get? You got a box.
Yeah, a piece of paper.
And a piece of paper. Oh, that's my stuff. Those are magnetic shower curtain clips for the motorhome. Let's see what you got. It's bubble wrapped. And it is, ta-da! A new step motor for the motorhome. Our other one was acting intermittent. We cleaned it off a couple times, messed with it a couple times, and decided, you know what? It's just easier for, what, $34? Order another one.
Yep.
So that's what we did. So that is Steve's project, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
Yep. Okay, we're replacing the motor on our quickie step on a 2016 Winnebago View, and we ordered the replacement from Amazon. There's two different ones that could go on here, and one has a longer shaft and one has a shorter shaft. Ours is the shorter shaft. I'll put a link to the one we ordered below for 2016. So Steve's getting it ready to put on, and he knows that when he took off the other one, there's a combination of 2 nuts and a washer that need to go on each bolt as you screw it in. And it's going to be kind of hard to get all 3 of them lined up at once with their multiple washers and nuts that are used as spacers. It's kind of monkey rigged here. So Steve has decided he's going to put them together on each screw like this, and maybe put a little piece of painter's tape on them to hold them there until he gets everything in place. Then he'll rip off the painter's tape. So we're going to see if that works. It's just, how do you hold 9 pieces up there when you're trying to get it into place? They're all going to keep falling off. So we'll see if this works. And once it's in place, he can pull away the tape before he tightens them down. So it's a washer first, and then 2 nuts as spacers. The washer goes up tight to the motor itself, which is kind of a weird setup, but that's the way it was. So we figure this will be kind of like a extra third hand to hold the pieces. He's using frog tape, painter's tape. Just figure something that he could pull away easily. On our last trip, we had gotten a lot of grit and dirt up in that motor. We thought maybe that was the problem. It was working intermittently. And we knew the old trick from other RVs we've owned, you know, hit it with a hammer, whatever. But there's just a little teeny plastic type bushing and gear in there, and it just wears away. So for $34, just order another motor instead of having to crawl underneath and whack it with a hammer. Right, Steve?
Yep. Okay.
Okay, first Steve is going to plug it in just to make sure that it's operating and that we didn't get a defective one. Make sure it does the out when we need out and in when we need in.
Can you hold that up this way?
Sure. See, I'm the helper. I'm holding it. Okay, so he's plugging in the little fitting. And I think it's important to note, make sure if you plug it in, it goes above this bar and not below that bar.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you want me to close the door?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, now I'm going to open the door. And now it operates counterclockwise. Okay, so now we're going to leave the door open when you install it.
Yep.
Because that means steps out.
Yeah, I'm going to unplug it.
Okay, you're going to unplug it so it doesn't accidentally fire off. So I'll hold it.
it's on the hook.
Oh, okay. So we're going to move the camera down here. Okay, now Steve's going to mount it up into place. And get those little bolts started before he...
Pull this all the way out.
Oh, pull it all the way out before he pulls off the tape. Lining up, making sure the gear meshes with the bracket on the step. It's also a good idea to rinse your steps very well after driving in the gravel and to re-lubricate them with a lithium type based grease.
Push the step in just a little bit.
That far?
Okay, there, perfect.
Okay. See, I'm Steve's gopher. He's the mechanic and I do the hold this, move that, grab this, go get that person. Right, Steve?
Mm-hmm.
Once he gets each one started a little bit, he's going to rip off that tape, right?
If I can get it off, yes.
If you can get it off.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you want to leave it on there. Mosquito. Ouch. A nice little socket ratchet works pretty good for this because it's a limited space to get into. Can you get that tape off now? One hunk. Two hunks. There we go. You got all three off?
No.
Oh, one dropped down alongside your shoulder. It'll stick on your shirt. I hope I'm filming this correctly. It's kind of hard to tell where the GoPro is aiming.
Okay.
Okay, now it's really important to keep your arms and your face out of the way of the steps when you plug it in so it doesn't retract back and hit you. Correct, Steve?
Yep, I need a wire tie it.
Oh, okay, he's going to wire tie up the wire out of the way. You have to bring the wire up over that bar.
They had it wire tied together like this.
Before we test it?
Yeah.
Okay. So he's going to get a wire tie. Did you want me to go get one? Okay. So he's going to go do the running this time because he knows where he's got him in the garage. So it's good to be home. We're catching up with some of the yard work and some of the plants, some of the doodads and things that we've wanted to get done. You know, we've been away from the house for over 3 months, so it's kind of nice to get home and get some things done. Because I didn't plant anything this spring up front, I was fortunate to find some flowers and ferns on clearance at the local greenhouse. And I was able to fill up the front porch the way that I usually like, with blooms and blossoms. Okay. He's going to, here, let me film up underneath there. He's going to wire tie this up out of the way. Was it wire tied to begin with? Did you cut it free?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay. So he's going to replace the wire ties where they were. Here's the second one. So really it's basically 3 bolts with little nuts as spacers, and unplug the little wire at the fitting, the connector. So it's pretty easy to replace. It's just you need 3 hands or frog tape. Right, Steve?
Yeah, let's see how it works.
Okay. Now for the test. He's going to shut the door. Ta-da! Open the door. Ta-da! Shut the door. Ta-da! And open the door. I think the key thing to remember is when you're actually attaching the motor, you make sure that your steps are out at the furthest point, because when the motor retracts in, it will then have your steps retracted into the furthest point. So it's kind of important where you line up those little gears when you stick that shaft in there. Correct, Steve?
Yes.
Okay, good job.
Yep, all done.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Guess what? We have microphones.
Yep.
This is new for us. We're going to see what kind of engine noise we get. And this is a test. We are driving down to Appleton today to the Mercedes Benz repair facility called Enterprise. And we're having the dash console looked at on the air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See if they can figure out why it ices up.
Yeah, we ice up on the hot, humid days. And when we put it into the thaw process by turning it off, literally chips of ice come flying out of the dash vents.
Yeah, which is pretty exciting.
So we're going to drive down there this morning. We have an appointment at 9:30. We have a stop to make before and a stop to make after. So this is another travel day, even though we're only traveling, 60 miles?
Yep. Yeah, so looks like it's going to be a nice day today. Low temperatures.
Yeah, fall has come to Wisconsin early. It is the 3rd week of August, and we were down in the 40s overnight. And this morning it's only in the...
Well, it's 50, I think, 51.
Like 51 now, and it's only going to get in the 60s today. It's not even going to hit 70.
Yep.
Yes, this is our kind of weather. So, Steve, are you going to start her up? We're going to try this out and see what it's like with our microphones. So here we are. Now the engine's running. I wonder how loud that is. We'll have to see when we play this back. Do you want to hold the camera for a minute so I can put on my seatbelt? Got to be safe. And incidentally, these are big, I think I mentioned this once before, these are big hair bands. And what I do is I put it on my seatbelt, before I click it, and it helps hold this down. Otherwise, it goes straight across my neck. This way, it still helps hold it down. It's stretchy. It'll help me in the event of an accident, but it also makes it more comfortable for driving. Ooh, I didn't want to hit my mic. I guess that's how you do a mic check. So we were told the fuzzy things on top are commonly referred to as dead cats. But Steve changed the name. What's the fuzzy thing now?
Looks like bunny tails to me.
So we're going to call them bunny tails. Isn't that nicer than dead cat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just set up the GPS, even though we know where we're going. And let's see what the road noise sounds like. Beautiful sunshiny morning. Backing out the driveway here.
I want to check something quick.
Oh, Steve's going to check something quick. Okay, while he's doing that, I can film the house. There's our little farmhouse. We're on the very edge of town, of a small town. We're on 2.5 acres, and this was a little farmhouse with a little barn. And little old lady lived here who used to sell eggs back in the 40s. After that, various families came and went over the years, and that was a rental for a while. It got pretty beat up. So we've taken care of restoring it. Oh, now he's checking something else. Mr. Steve, the technician, he's making sure everything's okay. He had just changed the oil, and I think he wants to just double check everything. He thought he saw a spot in the driveway. What you checking, dear?
I see a spot in the gravel, and I don't know what it was from.
Because I know you just changed the oil.
Yeah.
So what a beautiful sunny morning. It's about 7:45. So we left Nick at home today. Although we have had him at this dealership twice before when we did our alignment and our transmission service. But we figured today wasn't going to be as long of a day, hopefully. So we left him at home. And as Brian says, an adventure van man, away we go. I wonder how this is working. Why don't you say something, Steve, for your mics?
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Testing 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay, so we have a beautiful sunny day with blue skies, no clouds, perfect temperatures. I love this kind of weather. And hopefully traffic won't be too bad around Green Bay. Most of their construction is done now for the year. I think around Appleton on the south side, there's a bunch of construction, but we're going to be up on the north side. So here we are waiting at Mercedes, and we're in their beautiful waiting room. Got a nice little car here, a model, fireplace, a couple TVs going. Very pleasant. And we managed to split one of these Danish. This is a full-size paper plate. That's the Chicago Butter Danish from Nanda Fields. And I don't think we're going to be able to eat the second one unless we're still here at lunchtime. But we split the first one. We might have to carry the second one back to the motorhome when we're done. But not only are we having them look at the dash air conditioning, but we're asking them to, here, we'll turn around and do me. Not only are we asking them to take care of the dash control panel for the air conditioning, but we're also asking them to look at our front tires. We just had the new tires put on last week, and Steve noticed a slight shimmy or jitter, I don't know, on maybe one of the front tires. He couldn't tell which one, so we asked if they could take care of checking the balance. Maybe one of the weights came off, maybe they just weren't balanced correctly, so we're asking them to take a look at that too. So we'll be here a little bit longer than we planned, but that's okay because it'll be taken care of and we'll be confident that it's handled correctly. And if you watched the previous video about the tires, then you'll understand why. Yeah, we had them put on someplace that maybe we weren't very confident in their work. So we'll see. Hopefully it's just that they didn't damage anything when they were raising or lowering the rig when they put the tires on. And that was one of our biggest worries. So we will wait a little extra longer. We added that to our work order. We don't know what anything's going to cost, but we are here and we'll see what happens.
I'll give you guys a call tomorrow once I have it physically in my hand. And we'll get
Great.
All right.
That sounds good. Thank you. So here we are all done now with today. They're going to order some parts with our heater valve and the sensor, the temp sensor. So he's going to wait till he actually has the parts in his hand before he schedules us for the replacement, which is very nice. So we don't pay anything today because they'll put it all together on the final bill. But here's the wonderful thing. When you come here for service, they wash your rig. They just washed our motorhome for us. Isn't that nice? Make sure we don't hit the neighboring car. And here we go. Okay, while we're here in Appleton, Steve had found the special pizza that I like. Has just opened a new location in Menasha nearby. So we are stopping by to order a combo classic deep dish. I can't imagine this. 2 pizzas in 1 month from Godfather, Steve. Up here. I guess we got to order. And here we are, the second one in a month. Oh my. Classic combo. Oh gee, from Godfather's Pizza. There we go. And that is lunch. We're going to head over to Steve's brother's house and enjoy some lunch. Hey. No barks. Boy, what a beautiful morning. Out here painting, got some soft music playing. The front porch hasn't been done in 6 years. When we first moved here, I touched things up, so it really needs it. The kids came over last week and scraped off all the loose stuff. Oops. So here's what I am up to today. There. This is only the first coat. This is a primer and paint in one. And I'll do a second, maybe even a third coat, we'll see. Then when that's done, I have gray to touch up the steps. That's a porch and floor enamel for the front steps. I really enjoy painting. Gives you instant satisfaction. Suddenly clean and fresh. Look at how nice that looks again. And that's only the first coat. Of course, I'm wearing my painting clothes, which aren't very gorgeous for video, but I'm not about to wreck anything good. And I do have a brush to get in around the close areas. Oh, that looks so much better. Yep. And of course, little Nicholas is out here helping. He's behind the barrier. What do you think, Nick? So since we got home, I was able to find some pretty hanging baskets. And I put one there. The other two are over by the pergola. And let's see if I get this thing adjusted right. Oh, maybe not. This is a different, there we go, a different tripod. Also, I happened to be at Walmart and they had these beautiful hanging ferns on clearance for $7. And the grandkids were able to help me fill up the window boxes. And we pulled some weeds. Got the yard looking halfway decent in the flower beds. There's still some weeds down there, but we can't get everything done in 1 week, you know. There's my third fern up there. Here, let's move this. There we go. And I have some music playing. So now I better get back to my painting. Get a good chunk of it done before the sun comes on this side of the house. This faces to the west. So I want to get it done in the morning.